Good morning. Today I'm gonna be teaching you math, but the topic is solving quadratic equation by extracting square roots. Before we start, when you hear solving quadratic equation by extracting square roots, what pops out of your head? Okay, now I'll be teaching you what is all about solving quadratic equation by extracting the square roots. Okay, the definition of solving quadratic equation by extracting the square roots. Extracting roots involves isolating the square and then applying the square root property. Remember to include positive when taking the square root of both sides. After applying the square root property, solve each of the resulting equations. Okay, yun. Tatagalogin ko kasi baka di nyo mag-gets. Ang gagawin dito, pag nag-extracting roots, kailangan mo tandaan ang mga numbers, kailangan mo merong sign. For example, positive, negative. If you forget those symbols, you might make a mistake. Okay, we're moving on to the examples. Okay, now step 1, add or subtract the constant term to obtain an equation of the form x2 and bx equals c. Okay, first we need to do here is make sure that it's in on standard form. For this one, 2x minus 19 equals negative 1. That's not a standard form. This is the standard form. But by turning this into a standard form, you must always have an equal 0. Now, when you see this 2x, this one, you will be moving here. But the negative 1 will turn into a positive 1. And therefore, 19 will be a negative 19. That's what shown here. Okay, now, step 2. Use B2 to determine the value that completes the square. Now, when we do this kind of equation, we must always check if the symbols are the same or not. Then x equals 2x, negative 19 plus 1 equals 0. We will be minusing the 19 plus positive 1, but when you see here, it's not the same symbols. So when you do that, you will be minusing 19 minus 1 since they're not the same symbols. So it will become 2x squared minus 18 equals 0. Now, the next step. Add b2 to the both sides of the equation and complete the square. Now, continuing this equation, add b2 to the both sides of the equation and complete the square. When you see here, it's already, wait, it's blur. Wait. There, much easier. Okay, now when you see this, it's time for the thing. If you don't know what this thing looks like, it's supposed to be a fraction, but I don't know, so I'll be showing you right here. So it will be x2 equals 18 2, like that right there. Now we need to divide them. It will be equals to 9. If you don't know why, you cancel. Then if you know 18, you must know what it divides. So this x equals to 9. Now we're moving on to the fourth. Solve by extracting the roots. That's the same what I did just now, extracting roots. So now we need to see this answer going back down. Now we'll be extracting 9 right there. It will become 3. It's because when you look for the factors, there must be 1 times 3, 3 times 3, 9. It can be even negative 3 times negative 3. It's negative 9. But what we're looking for here is positive, so you will be taking this in positive 3. Now, how do we put this in a final answer? Here's the answer. The square root of 9 is equals to 3. Okay, this is where my presentation ends. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week. Thank you.